Good afternoon students, welcome back to online math class. So in the last class we have completed the exercise 6.1. So in today's class we are going to start with the next concept, that is graphical solution of linear inequalities in two variables. So in our earlier classes we have studied graphical solution of linear inequalities in one variable. Now we are going to extend that to linear inequalities in two variables. So here I have considered an xy plane. We all know that a line divides an xy plane into two parts. A line divides, either it may be a vertical line or a non-vertical line. So a line divides an xy plane into two parts. Each part is known as a half plane. See here I will take a vertical line. So this is a line now. This line, vertical line, divides the Cartesian plane into two parts. This is one part, this is another part. So this part is known as right half plane, whereas this part is known as left half plane. So this is the right half plane, right half plane, right half plane, and this part is known as left half plane, left half plane, left half plane. So this is regarding the vertical line. And now if you consider the non-vertical line, it divides the Cartesian plane into two parts, and they are known as lower half plane and the upper half plane. So let us draw the non-vertical line here. So this is a non-vertical line, and this non-vertical line divides this Cartesian plane into two parts. So this will be the lower half plane and this is the upper half plane. So this is the lower half plane, lower half plane, and this will be the upper half plane, upper half plane, upper half plane. So let us write these important points now, important points regarding the vertical line and a non-vertical line. Important point. So the first point is a line divides a Cartesian plane. A line divides a Cartesian plane into two parts. A line divides a Cartesian plane or an xy plane, both are same. A line divides a Cartesian plane into two parts, So this is the first point now. And then the second point will be, each part is known as a half plane. Each part is known as a half plane. Each part is known as a half plane. Now we have to write 2 points regarding a vertical line and a non-vertical line. So the next point it is, a vertical line divides the plane. Plane means the Cartesian plane, divides the plane into left and right half planes, into left and right half planes, and we have to write one more point now. So that is regarding a non-vertical line. Then a non-vertical line a non-vertical line a non-vertical line, this line, a non-vertical line divides the plane into lower and upper half planes. Non-vertical line divides the plane into lower and upper half planes. So this is regarding the vertical, these are some of the points regarding the vertical lines and the non-vertical lines. So with this information, now we will be solving the problems which are given in two variables, linear inequalities in two variables, and there is a certain procedure for that. So we'll take up the exercise and then we'll discuss one by one. Note down this and then we'll move on. Well, let us start with the exercise 6.2. The main question is solve the following inequalities in two-dimensional plane. In this exercise overall we have 10 questions. For the time being I have taken first 4 questions. Let us now solve the question number 1. The given inequality is x plus y less than 5. So this inequality is linear inequality in two variables. In our first class we have studied about types of inequalities, strict inequality and slack inequality. If the inequality is of this form, ax plus by less than c, so this inequality is a strict inequality, or another one, ax plus by less than or equal to c, then this is a slack inequality. Whenever the given inequality is a strict inequality, we have to plot the graph with the dotted line, and then if the given inequality is a slack inequality, we have to draw the graph or plot the graph with the dark line or the thick line. So here this inequality is a strict inequality, so I will be drawing the graph with the dotted line. So here the procedure is, whenever the inequality is given, so for plotting the graph we have to remove the inequality sign and write the equal sign. So the procedure is, remove this inequality sign and write the equal sign, x plus y which is equals to 5. Now for this equation we have to write the table. Let us write the table. X-axis, and this is y, x and y values. When x is 0, means this will be eliminated now. What do we have now? Y equal to 5. When x is 0, y becomes 5. Now I will take y as 0. When y is 0, second term will be eliminated. That means x becomes 5. So we have got 2 points now, 0, 5 and 5, 0. These are the 2 points. For these 2 points we will have to plot the graph. Let us go ahead with the graph now. So this is x dash, this is y dash, and it is y. Now here the maximum value of x it is 5 and the maximum value of y it is 5, so that we get a smaller graph. Let us consider some values on x axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and consider some values on y axis, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So consider the first point now. First point is 0, 5. That means it is on the y axis. X 0, y 5. It is this point. Now take the second point, 5, 0. X 5, y is 0. It is this point. Now we will have to join these 2 points with the dotted line because the given inequality is a strict inequality. It is a strict inequality. Let us join them with the dotted line. So with the help of the scale, we will have to join these two. So I will be drawing this with the dotted line. So for this line, both the sides we need to put the arrow mark. Both the sides we need to put the arrow mark, and on this line we have to write the equation. What is the equation now? X plus, right here, x plus y is equals to 5. So for this line, the equation is x plus y equal to 5. So this is the procedure now. Now we will have to go for the shading process. In order to go for the shading process, we have to consider a point 0, 0, that is the origin. Select a point. So here, select a point 0, 0. I am going to select a point 0, 0, that means x is 0, y is 0, and substitute this point in the given inequality and check whether it satisfies the inequality or not. Select a point 0, 0 and substitute it in the given inequality. So let us check whether it satisfies the inequality or not. So I will take up the inequality x plus y less than 5. So both x and y are 0 now. 0 plus 0 less than 5. What is 0 plus 0? It is 0. So 0 less than 5. Now check whether it is true or not. 5 greater than 0 or 0 less than 5, which is true? Practically it is true. So which is true. So we have taken a point 0, 0, and that point 0, 0 satisfies the given inequality. Whenever it satisfies the given inequality, we have to shade the region towards the origin. Towards the origin means it is 0, 0. So let us shade the region now. This portion we will have to shade. This portion. So what we have done, we have shaded a region towards the origin. And we will mark the points here, 1, 2, and then this is 3, and then this is somewhere here, it is 4, and it is 5. So this shaded region is going to be the solution region. It is a strict inequality. That means we should not consider any point on this line. So whatever the points you consider, below this line, all those points going to be satisfy the given inequality. So this is the shaded region. We will have to shade like this. And at the end, you will have to write a statement. So this shaded region is a solution region for the given inequality. Therefore, shaded region is the solution region. Shaded region is the solution region. So this completes question number 1. So these problems are going to be very important for second PUC. So this is going to be extended in the second PUC. On this concept, you will have 6-mark question in the second PUC. So note down this, and then we'll move on to question number 2. Well, let us solve the question number 2. It is 2x plus y greater than or equal to 6. So what does the procedure say? First we have to remove the inequality sign and write the equal sign to plot the graph. 2x plus y, this is equals to 6. Now we will have to consider the table and consider two values, x0 and y0. So this is x and y. When x is 0 means this will be eliminated. 2 into 0 it becomes 0. So what do we get now? Y equal to 6. So we get y equal to 6. Now y0. Y0 means second term will be eliminated. We get 2x equal to 6. 2x equal to 6 means x will be 6 by 2, that is 3. Value of x it is 3 now. So we have got 2 points, 0, 6 and 3, 0. For these 2 points we have to plot the graph. The maximum value of x it is 3 and the maximum value of y it is 6. That means we need more values on the y axis and lesser values on the x axis. So let us go ahead with the graph. And write x o x dash and y o y dash. This is y origin and this will be y dash and this will be x. So I will consider some points 1, 2, 3, 4 and then here again on y axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now plot the graph. So x 0, 6, x0, y6, it is this point. It will be this point. Then now we have to go for 3, 0, x3, y0, it will be this point. Now we will have to join these 2 points with the help of the scale. So here the inequality 2x plus y greater than or equal to 6 is a slack inequality. Whenever you have the slack inequality, draw a thick line or a dark line. Let us join these 2 points and it has to be a dark line. So here we have to write the equation, that is 2x plus y equal to 6. 2x plus y equal to 6. Now we have to go for the shading process. This point remains the same. Select a point 0, 0 and substitute it in the given inequality and check whether it satisfies or not. If it satisfies, we have to shade the region towards the origin. If it doesn't satisfy, we have to shade the region away from the region. So now I will take the inequality 2x plus y greater than or equal to 6. Greater than or equal to 6. So x is 0. So 2 into 0, it becomes 0 plus y is also 0 greater than or equal to 6. 0 plus 0 it is 0 greater than or equal to 6. So here it says 0 is greater than 6, which is false. So which is false. Which is false. So in the previous case it was true. That is why I have shaded the region towards the origin. Now here the condition has been failed. That means we have to shade the region away from the origin. So this is going to be away from the origin, this region. So this will be the solution region. So ಇದೇ ತರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಇದು. ಇಷ್ಟು ಶೇಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು. And this is y axis. this is x. So this shaded region is going to be the solution region, and since it is a slack inequality, we can consider points on this line. So those points are also belong to the solution region. So this is regarding question number 2. Note down this and then we'll move on to question number 3. Well, question number 3, it is 3x plus 4y less than or equal to 12. So what is the first step now? We have to remove the inequality sign and write the equal sign. 3x plus 3x plus 4y, which is equals to 12. So for this we have to go for the table now. We have to write the table for this. So this is x and this is y. Then when x is 0 means the first term will be completely eliminated. What do we get now? 4y equal to 12. That means y will be 12 by 4, which is 3. So y value is 3. Now when y is 0 means 4 into 0 it becomes 0. So this completely eliminated now. Second term will be eliminated. We get 3x equal to 12. That means x will be 12 by 3. That is 4. So what are the 2 points now? 0, 3 and 4, 0. For these 2 points we have to plot the graph. So let us proceed with the graph. So this is x, O, x dash, and it is y, O, y dash, y, O, y dash. And the maximum value of x it is 4 and the maximum value of y it is 3. Consider some points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here on y axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now let us plot the graph. First point it is 0, 3, x 0, y 3. It is this point. Then now y 0, x 4. This point ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ inequality ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದಾಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ it is a slack inequality. That means we have to join these 2 points with the dark line or a thick line. Let us join these two with the help of the scale, and it has to be a thick line. For this line, both the sides we need to put the arrow mark, and then write the equation 3x plus 4y, which is equals to 12. 3x plus 4y, which is equals to 12. Now we will have to go for the shading process. So again the point remains same. Select a point 0, 0 and substitute it in the given inequality. Write the inequality here. 3x plus 4y, 3x plus 4y less than or equal to 12. Now x is 0, y is 0. So 3 into 0, it becomes 0. Then plus 4 into 0, it is again 0. Less than or equal to 12. 0 plus 0, it is 0. Less than or equal to 12. Or else read from this side. 12 greater than 0. 12 greater than 0, which is true. So which is true. Which is true. So if it is true, we have to shade the region towards the origin. Andre origin kade iro region na shade ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಈಗ ನಾವು. So let us shade this. Complete ಈ ತರ shade ಮಾಡಬಹುದಲ್ಲ, ಈ ತರ ಬರೀ lines ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. Like this also you can shade towards the origin. So here this is going to be the solution region, and here in this region you can consider any point. So that point will satisfy the inequality, and since it is a slack inequality, you can also consider a points on the line. So those points will satisfy the given inequality. So this is going to be the solution region. The shaded region is going to be the solution region for the given inequality. So this completes the question number 3. Note down this, and then I will be going for the question number 4. So note down this, and then we will go for the question number 4. The question number 4, it is y plus 8 greater than or equal to 2x. So step number 1 is removing the inequality sign and write the equal sign. Then after that we will construct a table. Y plus 8, this is equals to 2x. Go for the table. Okay, now x, y, x0. x0 means the right hand side becomes 0. So what do we get now? Y plus 8 equal to 0. So here we get y plus 8, this is equals to 0. Then what is the value of y here? It is minus 8. It is minus 8. Now take y as 0. Y 0 means it will be eliminated now. What do we get? 8 equal to 2x or 2x equal to 8? So 2x is equals to 8. What will be the value of x now? It will be 4. So the value of x it is 4. For this we have to plot the graph. Let us go ahead with the graph now. Consider the xy plane. So we need more values on the negative y because it is minus 8. So this will be x origin and x dash, this is y, and it will be y dash. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we can consider minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8. So depending on the table, we consider the values on x or y axis. So it is going to be minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, and minus 8, this is minus 10. So take the first point 0 comma minus 8. So x 0, so y will be minus 8, it is this point. Now 4 comma 0, it is this point 4 comma 0. Since the given inequality is a slack inequality, join these 2 points with the dark line. So I will be joining these 2 points with the dark line or a thick line. With the thick line, and both the sides we need to put the arrow mark. So here I will put the arrow mark. So now here we have to write the equation of the line. What is that equation? Y plus 8, this is equals to 2x. So we need this space for writing the inequality. So somewhere here I will write y plus 8, this is equals to 2x. So we are done with the graph now. Now we have to go for shading process. So again this point remains the same. Select a point 0 comma 0 and substitute it in the given inequality. So I will consider the inequality y plus 8 greater than or equal to 2x. So y 0, 0 plus 8 greater than or equal to x 0 means 0 into 2, that will also be 0. 0 plus 8, it is 8 greater than or equal to 0. So here it says 8 greater than 0. So which is true? Which is true? which is true. That means if the inequality is true or the point 0, 0 satisfies the given inequality, that means we have to shade the region towards the origin. Andre origin kade iro region na shade madkobeku now. That will be the solution region. So here we have to shade this region. This portion we have to shade. So this is going to be the solution region. So here the inequality is a slack inequality. That means all the points in this shaded region as well as the points on the line are also part of the solution region. So the shaded region is the solution region. This completes the question number 4. So note down this and we'll take up the remaining problems in the next class. Thank you.